You've seen the highs of the club playing in Europe and in WSL 1. You've also stayed with the club through like the bad times in WSL 2. So what's it like now being back in the big time with Everton?
Yeah, obviously I'd say I've been on that roller coaster that we've had over the past few years, you know, getting to FA Cup finals, getting relegated, now promotion back to WSL 1, but I think now this is where now Everton belongs and we're back on the way up and we're back in WSL 1 where we belong.
Obviously there's a lot of excitement around the club at the moment with a load of new signings both on the men's and the women's side. I mean, can you feel that around the club? And you've done any promotion events to any shoots amongst the women?
Yeah, not me, because I think a couple of girls that did a few shoots with the men the other week, but yeah, I think we've made a lot of good signings. You know, there's a real kind of positive atmosphere and feeling around Finch Farm, the changing ground. So yeah, we kind of sense that as a club, and I'm sure the men's sense that as well. You know, the Everton's kind of really on both sides of men's and women's really going in the right direction on the way up.
Obviously, people who watch the women's game remember the name of Everton being always neck and neck with the likes of Arsenal. Can you explain why do you think the club fell away?
I think we just got left behind. You know, when clubs started to go full time and we didn't. You know, and then we lost a lot of senior internationals, and we lost a lot of real top quality players, and that kind of what made us fall behind, I think, a bit. But you know, like now we're back full time. We're on the way, catching them up again.
Last week I saw you play in a friendly at Arsenal. You lost 3-0 with all the goals coming early. I mean, what have you learnt from that game and that you can take into the new season? Yeah,
that game was really valuable. You know, it was really important to see where we were at as a group of players. You know, playing against one of the top teams in the country. You know, we learnt a lot about how, you know, the pace of the game in WSL 1 so much quicker than WSL 2, and how you've got to be so much fitter, and you know, and I think we took some real valuable lessons away from that. I think even in the second half, you know, we showed, you know, the second half we didn't concede. You know, we showed we could really compete against Arsenal in that second half. Maybe a few mistakes we learned that a mistake kind of leads to a goal in this league. So, and I think there's a couple of mistakes in the first half that we will learn from. But yeah, there's some valuable lessons learned from that game, and I think that we can take going forward.
Personally, I was out at the Euros this summer watching England. I'm sure you're watching as a fan. I mean, as a WSL player, how do you think the game and Everton in particular can capitalise on the kind of exposure the game got?
Yeah, obviously, you know, the women's seniors had a lot of success in the recent years, and you know, that's helped the game grow, and hopefully that can, you know, encourage more people to come to the games and get bigger crowds, attract bigger numbers, and hopefully increase the game, get more girls wanting to play as well. So, you know, I think the England team has really done that over the last couple of years, and hopefully that'll continue to improve.
Finally, you're still playing your home games at the Select Security Stadium in Widnes on the artificial turf, which not everybody is a fan of, but do you think that could be an advantage for you, and do you think you could turn the stadium into a bit of a fortress?
Yeah, obviously we share it with Liverpool as well, so it's not the most either. I think if you asked most of the girls, they'd want to play on grass rather than 3G. You know, it's a massive pitch, but you know, we're used to it. We've played in there for the last few years now, so we're used to it, whereas other people aren't. You consistently play on grass, whereas we're used to the 3G week in, week out, and the size of the pitch, so hopefully we can use that to our advantage and, as you say, build a fortress at home.